I remember death by disease and gunfire. I remember my dad in his immaculate uniform and shiny boots, closing the door as he went to war. I remember my dog howling and barking when my dad forgot his helmet and us wanting to run after him. I remember when my brother got whisked away to fight. I remember death.
I remember the thick smell of mud in the air. I remember blood, lots of blood, the colour of rose-red poppies spilling everywhere. I remember the mumbling of friends and soldiers struggling through. I remember the isolating silence after each mortar round. I remember the echoing blasts of rifle, machine gun and cannon fire, cutting through the long silence.
I remember wishing we'd been giving the orders to advance, but fearing that was the message each time the telegraph boy came past. I remember the stretches of wasteland littered with bodies and fallen colleagues. I remember death. I remember longing for home once we got there.
I remember watching a skylark hovering over no man's land. I remember Duncan trying to sleep standing up, but slipping and swearing so loudly we thought the Jerrys must surely hear us. I remember death. I remember the first letter we got home from my dad. I remember being relieved and proud when he came home alive, smelling of gunpowder.
I remember saving lives. I remember almost forgetting what it was for. I remember death and dying.